Welcome to this adventure in Amsterdam in the Netherlands, 2025. Let's start off with this interesting shopping centre which has got a glass incline lift. This lift is very interesting. It actually goes up at an incline. Now, this is different to a mini funicular because a funicular is like a railway train going up a steep incline, which is usually a big piece of public transport. Now, a mini funicular is like a small version of a funicular and it uses lift controls like lift logics. Often when people see a mini funicular, they call it an incline lift. Now, I know all the terminology around this is disputed, but as far as I'm concerned, a mini funicular is still a funicular. I don't count it as a lift, even if it's got lift logic. Meanwhile, this thing in Amsterdam is what I call an incline lift, because it's actually using lift tracks with wheels both sides of the track, when a mini funicular sits on the tracks, and that's what I feel is the difference. Anyway, let's ride this very interesting lift. Strange. Incline lift. It's weird. Look at the angle of that. Wow, this is just weird. Oh, he really goes sideways. That's so strange. There's the counterweight. Oh, that floor is not quite level, it's sloping that way. This is so weird. Such a weird design. You see how it's using? Yeah, it's using lift tracks. How weird. So I now get on a boat and go across to the arty district in Amsterdam. Now this is an old industrial area which is now like this up and coming very trendy area, and it's got quite a few interesting buildings, such as this old industrial building has been converted into business units, and most of the units are like the artists, arts and crafts, artist studios and all that sort of stuff, and to be honest they've actually done it very well. This old architecture really fits in with the trendy style I've done to it on the conversion. To be honest, more old industrial buildings like this should be put to new use. It's far better than pulling them down. And also, these old industrial buildings often have old industrial lifts, but sadly it wasn't working. So take a look around this area. There's also the Crane Hotel, an old docks crane which has been converted into a very posh hotel. And sadly this place is very secure and I didn't manage to get in, probably because of Ali Law's video where he took a piss and actually stayed there an entire night without paying. Now this hotel is very expensive, costing over £1,000 per night, and it's got climbing lifts going up the outside of the crane, but sadly I didn't get in it. But this area also has several other interesting themed hotels, such as the Boatel. An old boat has been turned into a static boat hotel. This has got a Cone NMX 07 lift, which is sadly not a marine grade lift, despite the fact it's on a boat. And if we go onto the rooftop of this Boatel, the red letters that spell out Boatel are actually custom themed hotel rooms. And on my previous visit to Amsterdam, we actually stayed in this hotel and we actually managed to get into one of the lettered rooms, which are very posh and far better than the room we were allocated, so we might have accidentally upgraded ourselves.
I got into our cupboard.
It's now daytime.
Look at that.
As for now, from the roof of the botel, I look across the water to see, what's that arch building? That wasn't there last time. Let's go and take a look at it. So I go across on the ferry to have a look at this building. So we come to this building here, then we've got this building over here. Oh wait, there's a bridge on it. This arch building has got Schindler 5500s with Maconic MXGC and destination dispatch. Tall ceiling. Then you've got misted glass. Oh no, my camera's got Stevie again! Oh, for fuck's sake, that's happening every day today. It's a trip. How the fuck am I going to reach out? What the fuck? There's no way, I can't fucking do it. It's a problem. You know, stand there. Ooh. That was an absolute pain getting that door open. That was really hard. Look at that stabilisation. That's posh. So, talking of interesting shaped buildings in Amsterdam, there's actually some very interesting buildings here, such as over at Zuid, which is the office district. There's these twin towers with very interesting architecture. These buildings look absolutely amazing. More buildings should be built like this. It's just so nice to see the architect has put effort into their design. And also, this building has got a glass roof ceiling with water on top of it. Now you can see all the way down to the etching below. Let's take a look at this water ceiling from inside the building. Notice all of the ripples on the floor from the shadows of it, and if we take a look up, that is an interesting feature. It's got a lot further than 7, so there must be more lifts. So now we go along to the next interesting building, which is this triangle shaped hotel. And it looks like the middle part of the building has sort of come loose like it's some sort of Jenga tower. That looks epic. So the first set of lifts in this building are some glass Schindler 5500s. before. And the main lifts in this building are a set of 7 Schindler lifts, which seem to be a higher grade than the 5500, but not as high as the 7000. What should I call this? I know, I'm going to call them Schindler 6600s. Lift's got 3 there and 4 over here. Oh, one set. 7 in a set. That's nice. To 24. So indicator is absolute on this, not accelerated. Each lift's a different colour. That's just cringe. 12 plus 1, 14. What the fuck's gone wrong with this 13 phobia shit? I'm really fed up with it. It's so stupid. Like, what's so special about number 13 and you can't have it? I'm lost for words. I'm so sick of it. Well, I really want to know if it's a 5500 motor or something bigger. But where's the capacity? That's not legal. That stuff, I don't know. Where's the capacity? It doesn't show it. Those are in a motor room, they're not MRL. So I really want to know, is that a 5500 motor just in the motor room, or have they got something bigger? Because these feel quite powerful. They're 3 metre a second, but it's big. I don't think a 5500 could go 3 metre a second at this size. I think it'd be 2.5. So it might be something a bit bigger, I don't know. Mystery. And now we'll go along to Amsterdam Central Library, which has got ThyssenKrupp lifts. 7.
Zevende verdieping. Souterrain.
So now I go along to a car park, which has got a modern ThyssenKrupp. So then, now we'll go along to a tall residential building. This has got Schindler 5500 lifts with Myconic MXGC and destination dispatch. And in this building, I'm going to show you an interesting feature of how the destination dispatch handles the doors opening both sides on every floor of the building. $30 to $30V, I don't get this. Okay, right. Hey everyone, I want to go floor 30. This is ridiculous. The lift's down, it's an automatic door. So I get in at 30V, it closes, the lift doesn't move. It might as well be an automatic door at this stage. Every floor opens both sides. It's got active smoothing as well. Counterweight. So let's now go along to the hotel we are staying, which is a train hotel. We've got the Boatel, which is like an old boat which has been turned into a static boat hotel. This is very similar, but with a train. So this was previously a sleeper train, which has now been converted into a static train hotel. The rooms are all hostel dorms. Luckily, I actually got this to myself, because it would have been pretty crowded if this was full. You've got 6 people to a dorm, but it's got a middle door that you can close to divide the rooms up. It's actually really fun to stay here. And I'll now go to this hotel, which has got some cone TMS lifts that have been modernised with Schindler Myconic MXGC with destination dispatch. So I think we can take a look inside the lift shafts. See, mystery. Where will the lift end up? Not 11. Oh, let me go to 18. Now it lets me get to 18 on this floor. There you go, defeating the system was pretty easy. But the indicator doesn't work. That little indicator does, shows it's going to 18. Fucking shit music, it pisses me off. Here are 18 in both, we can't actually read where we are. So then, here you've got some Schindler Myconics, and I just know it's going to be someone in the comment section going, oh, it's Myconic 10. It's not Myconic 10. Everyone, when they see this button panel, goes, oh, Myconic 10. It's not. Button panel might originate from that logic, but this is actually Myconic MXGC, which is the logic running the motor. What I can't tell you is whether this is integral MXGC or whether this connects through Schindler ID computer software. So this might connect to a computer in the motor room running a software called Schindler ID, and then that connects to the Schindler Myconic MXGCs running a lift. Alternatively, that could be connected integral directly into the Schindler Myconic MXGCs. That's the part I can't tell you without going in the motor room, but ultimately to the end user they both run pretty much the same. But the point I'm trying to make is, if you see this button panel, it does not mean a lift is a Schindler Myconic 10, which so many people see this button panel and they title it, oh, here we come to the Schindler Myconic 10 at this hotel, when it isn't. It's really cringy. But this here is a button panel that connects to actually 4 different logics. If you look at the back of it, it's got little switches and you can go to 4 different types of destination dispatch. So 19. Oh, interesting. 19 exists, but it's locked. Let's go to 17. Car A. Let's go to 2. Oh, it's giving me a different one. I want to say 1. Fucking hell. Okay, look at those floors. So I was wondering why the shaft doors were not opening, but I suddenly realised it's turn and push, and that's when I suddenly realised it's a cone TMS. And look on top of the lift, you can see that it's a cone chassis. Zoom out. Yeah, cone TMS. Cone TMS modernised by Schindler Marconic MXGC. Weird, that's a new door mechanism. So I've got a new door mechanism integrated into the TMS style doors. There it is. Good. They don't always drive, so that's a bit dodgy. Always put it on inspection when you can reach it, and I could just about have reached it. I would have stood on the side of the door. That's cone TMS. Busy exploring. Busy dreaming. That's me, busy exploring the lift shafts. And now I take a look at some hand-powered boats. These are public ferries, but there's no driver and the boat has no means of propulsion. It's got no engine and no motor. You literally have to pull the boat across the water yourself. That is very weird. Pull the rope to call it without falling in the water. Fucking hell, that's heavy. Holy fuck, that is heavier than I thought it'd be. What the fuck's this hand-powered boat? And the pier I'm on wobbles, but here comes my boat. No engine or motor on this, it's all hand-powered. And here is my boat to get on. So all aboard, this is boat service 2. The Strand over there from the science park. So to get across the other side, what do you literally just pull yourself? Fucking hell! Look at you pull yourself. Some of these actually have a hand crank on them, which makes it a bit easy. Here I go. Yep, I'm going. There you go. We're heading here slowly. Pull faster, boat, faster. Don't crash into the beam. Here we go. We're getting there. Next station, Strand. We arrive at, oh, fuck, that's heavier than I thought it'd be. There you go, we've now crossed the water. We've arrived at the other side. So get a seat where you sit when you're waiting for your boat to arrive. And then there's pretty much nothing over here. On the other side is a cycle lane and you've got the river over there. Not really much to see, but hey, it's still worth it. Next I want to do one of these that actually has a hand crank, so that should be fun. Anyway, let's get back on our boat, head back to the other side, back to the science park. All aboard the boat service to the science park. Right, let's go. Right, hold on. Let's go. Come on, boat, faster. How fast can I get this boat to go? Here we are going. Very slowly. Oh, there you go. That's how you do it. There you go. Got a bit more speed up now. Next station, Science Park. This very short boat ride. And there you go. We've now arrived at the other side. Back at the Science Park again. So let's now go to the next hand-powered ferry. This one's got a hand crank which you turn to move the boat. So then, let's see. So let's call it over. Is it doing anything? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong now. I think, yeah, there. There we go. Now it comes over. I turned it the wrong way. So then, let's get on the boat across to the other side. This thing is really wobbly. Let's see now. I mean, you have to unravel the other side first. Then it picks up speed once the other side's unravelled. Now it speeds up. And there it goes, now it speeds up. There we go. Here we now reached the other side. We crossed that distance there. Well, the other way to do it is hold on to that. That's the other way to drive it, like the previous one. I don't know, which way do you think is easier, turning a handle or pulling this? I'm not sure. I think doing this like this is slightly easier, I'm not sure. Whoops, the boat's got a little bit stuck there. And back at the side I started from. Not sure now, because that, see if that's going to go there. Go. There's tension this time, so it'll go fast straight away. Oh, wait, actually no, this way's easier. Look, got low torque, but we will until it doesn't line up with the station. But, oh, now it's hard. There we go. Now, I say you do the boat crossings. These little tiny boats, which I'm not quite sure the point of. You couldn't even run a boat through us anyway because the wires are in the way. So I guess if you want to run the boat through there, or you have to lift up that wire, lift up the other one, yeah, I guess you can get through. Weird way of doing it though. And here is a lock. So, on the other side of the lock, there is a brand new tower, which has only just opened. And it's got Schindler 5500s with my iconic MXGC. Windy lift shaft. Wobbly is. That's what they do that. Ooh, that's not good. So this is now the third time on this adventure that I went on top of this model of lift. It does have the active thing here to smooth it, but it still feels very wobbly on this one. Yeah, extremely wobbly. Let's now take a look at some random things in Amsterdam. €18 to go up that. It's not at all, like, is that even 100? I don't know. It doesn't quite even look 100 metres. Now, what's another scam on that is they advertise a really high swing. And by high, they mean the swing itself is up high. That's not a high swing. There's a difference in a high swing and swing up high. A high swing means the whole rope should go from the top to the bottom. So it's like a really sort of long sort of movement on the swing. Just having a swing as high up does not count as a high swing. some of these crane lifts are absolutely fucking stupid. Okay, let's have a look at this lift. So you can't go all the way to the bottom because the crane changes size. So you have to climb up the crane to get to that bit there, get in your lift, all the way up, and the lift track stop there. When you get out your lift there, then you continue climbing up to the top. So that lift does pretty much fuck all. Like, it helps you a little tiny bit. It gets you up 5 more segments, so you'd have to climb yourself, but you're still having to climb another 5 segments above it, another 3 segments below it. Like, why even bother installing that lift? It's such a waste of time. Fucking hell, that is a lot of bikes. This is where people park their bike. Not for sale, this is ordinary people's bikes. They park here when they take the train. More people cycle than drive cars. Look at all those bikes. That is a lot of bikes. So, that is the end of the video.